Look at this pine cone that I found on my walk. I mean, look at the size of that. That is incredible. Grab a tea, everyone. Grab a hot drink. Grab whatever it is that you fancy, and let's get talking. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. I hope everybody's having a lovely week and enjoying themselves. I want to speak today actually about anxiety, okay? Because anxiety is a silent killer, all right? And you know, there's so many that I want to tell you something that I've learned about anxiety that I don't think most people tell you. Like I don't think a lot of people will tell you this about anxiety. So your girl's here to let you know, all right? um but like can we actually just talk about anxiety for a second because it's such a I'm assuming if you're watching this video, then you are someone that either is going through anxiety, experiencing anxiety, or have experienced it before. And like, can we just talk about the fact that sometimes it comes out of nowhere? Like, sometimes you will literally just be doing your day to day thing, and then boom, suddenly, heart's racing, shortness of breath, you start shaking, hot sweats, feeling on edge, feeling like you can't breathe properly, like what is going on? And then you don't even know why. Oh my God, the amount of times I have had anxiety, even panic attacks, and been like to myself, okay, I don't know why this is happening. And everyone's like, oh, well, what set it off? I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments. Am I the only one? Like, I don't know. I don't always know. Like, sometimes it just kicks off for no reason. Anxiety's like, oh, hi, did you forget about me? I'm still here. But the reason why I mention that is because it's actually important. So, anxiety is actually fear, right? So it's fear when our body is in fear or something, it creates the anxiety, and then it creates the negative thoughts, and then we're trying to make up scenarios and think of the worst case things that are going to happen to us or what is yet to come, and so you basically just keep making up stories before anything's even happened in your own reality, and it just then causes your body to be reactive, causing anxiety. Woohoo, we love it. But anxiety actually happens, right? Because our bodies, oh, it's really sad. Our bodies are constantly in fight or flight mode. So if you feel anxious all the time, it's actually because your nervous system is signaling to your brain that you are in fight or flight. That you are in fight or flight mode, which, my darling, is not a good place to be. Like, goodness me, you wake up and you just want to go back to sleep again. Like, you don't want to face the day, you don't want to go out, you don't want to see people, you don't want to like go in shops, you don't want to speak to anyone. Like, it's a heavy day to be living in anxiety, but it's because you're constantly in fight or flight, so your body is literally always ready. Your body is always getting ready for the worst thing that's going to happen. And that is a scary place to be in. Like, oh my goodness, living in that a day in, day out. No wonder panic attacks happen because your body, your brain, like, generally believes it's telling yourself that something bad is going to happen, and therefore anxiety is created because you're so fearful about what the day is going to bring. So, usually, you wake up in the morning and you just this constant anxiety. Oh my God, it's just like in your chest, in your heart, and it's so heavy, and you just want to go back to sleep again. You just want to go back to sleep, and then you can't even sleep because you wake up in the night and your heart's pounding and you're like, what's wrong? And you can't even think what's wrong. You just feel all hot flustered, and oh, it's a big cycle, isn't it? But with the with the anxiety, with the fear, with the fight or flight, it's actually because it's stories that our nervous system has once learned, okay, that is then signaling to our brain to be in fight or flight mode. Basically, you are perceiving your outside world as dangerous. And if you're perceiving the outside world as dangerous, then it's because you have encountered something, probably through childhood or a situation and you've encountered it and it has then kicked off. Like, I know for me, for example, I didn't even know I was going to share this, but I'm just going to share it. When I'm 27 years old. When I was 13, 14, around 13, 14, I witnessed, I'm not going to mention names and things, but I witnessed a fight in my household, and it sent me into this major panic attack. Like, I never had a panic attack in my life before, and that was it. That was it, okay? From that day dot, panic attacks every day, anxiety every day, like it just kicked off for me. Oh my goodness, I was going to school having panic attacks. I was anxious everywhere I went. I couldn't breathe properly, like, and this lasted for years, okay? Like, absolutely years. And it's because my body didn't recover from the fight or flight mode. So if you're someone that experiences anxiety literally day in, day out, and at night time, like all the time, it's because your body is still in fight or flight. So you've probably got high blood pressure, your heart's racing all the time because your body is literally getting ready to prepare you for danger. And that is why then the thoughts come in with it, because the body is getting ready for fight or flight. So then the brain is already automatically giving you bad signals to try and prepare you. So it's trying to perceive and think already of the bad things of what your body is preparing for. So like if you leave the house and it's like, oh, you're going to see this person, or this bad thing's going to happen, or someone might do this to you, it's because your body's trying to like communicate with your body. Well, my body's in fight or flight because your brain actually acts off of your nervous system. So nervous system and body is in fight or flight. Okay, then that means something bad's going to happen. So I need to prepare myself in order for me to survive. Yeah, not a good place to be, is it? But what I want to share with you, which is something I learned, which has helped me massively, and actually before I share it, one thing I wanted to tell you as well is breathing. So breathe. Your breath is the most powerful thing when it comes to anxiety, okay? And I only recently discovered that I was breathing wrong, right? So you know when you I tell me if I'm the only one, I don't know, but maybe it's just me being absolutely silly, but when you breathe in through your nose, so when I breathe in, I suck in, like I go like that, and then when I breathe out, I blow out. That's wrong, guys. That's wrong. That's not how you breathe. So if you breathe like that, it's actually not the right way, and you're not actually calming yourself. So when you breathe in, if you focus on your belly, when you breathe in, you go, I'm doing it again, I'm sucking in. Oh, it's like you have to tell yourself. So when you breathe in, stick out your belly, because actually the air is filling you up. So your belly should expand. It should be expanding. So you breathe in, expand, and then you breathe out, and it goes back in. It goes back in. I've been doing it the opposite way for so long. And when I learnt this, oh my God, everything changed. You do a few breathing exercises with this in mind, breathing the correct way. And I promise you, when you're feeling anxious, if you breathe in for 4 seconds, sticking your belly out, so like sticking it out, and then breathing out for 6 seconds, slowly sucking it back in. Oh, honey, 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 honey. Game changer, okay? Game changer. And I wish I knew this back in school when I had panic attacks all the time, because the reason that you have a panic attack is because you're not breathing properly. So your whole body basically freezes and just yeah, it cannot end very well. But what I wanted to actually share with you is that when we have anxiety and we have this negative thoughts all the time and negative scenarios, we actually end up going against it, and we're like, oh, I just hate my brain, like it's just always against me and it always says all these bad things, and I hate my body, like it just doesn't listen to me and all of these things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Make it your best friend. And I know you're going to say, what? Why would I make anxiety my best friend? But please listen to me. Your anxiety is actually the mechanism of your nervous system and your body that once had to keep you safe. So your anxiety is just trying to keep you safe. It's actually your brain trying to protect you. And when you understand this and you see it as your best friend trying to protect you all the time, yes, it tells you bad things, but it's because it's trying to keep you safe. And yes, it tells you things that may or may not occur. Well, most likely they're never going to occur, let's be honest. It's actually just because it wants to keep you safe. So how can we actually befriend the anxiety? And actually, when it comes up, speak to it. Speak to it. You have to tell it. Your body and your brain take instructions from your voice specifically. Specifically, okay? Your body and your brain take instructions from you. Okay, you are the guidebook to your body. So when that anxiety comes in, you need to speak to it and you need to say to it, it's okay, I'm safe. I know you're here to protect me, but I am safe. And I promise you, it will make the world of difference. It will make the world of difference. Do some breathing. Tell yourself you're safe. Tell yourself you're calm. Thank it. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm going to be okay. Okay? And I promise you, do this hack and it will change how anxiety affects you, because when you're starting to rewrite the story, the fight or flight will start to feel calmer and you won't be in fight or flight all the time. Okay, but that's just what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you've had a lovely week. You've got this. Your anxiety does not rule your life. It is just your brain trying to keep you safe. That is all it is. It's just trying to keep you safe and protected, but you have the voice. The very voice inside you is the very voice that can calm the anxiety, ease it off, and not let it take control of your entire reality. Okay? Let me know if any of this has resonated in the comments, or if what you're currently experiencing with anxiety. Let me know, like, what is it that's affecting you, and yeah, I'd love to find out about it and talk about it. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next week for another episode. Love, love, love.